Bruh, it's like super muggy today. I'm home alone and I'm hungry, but I kind of ate breakfast already, so I'm gonna make myself a snack. So what better to make a snack than to, vlog it, show you guys how much of a Michelin star chef I am with my skills. I'm gonna turn the light on. It's a little dark. I'm gonna bring out 2 ingredients and I want you to guess what I'm going to make for my snack. I got some leftover spam. We got seaweed. Musubis. We're making musubis right now. Cause what kind of local Hawaiian boy am I if I don't eat some musubis right now, you know? Now let's get started. Alright, to get started, we pretty much need a chopping board. So now here's a little tip. I have a plastic, chopping board, and of course it's very slippery, it's very slippery on the counter and you can't really cut well with it. So you know what you do? You get yourself a little rag, a little cooking rag or whatever, place it on top of your counter, right? And then you put the chopping board on top. The rag gives it a little more of a grip for your chopping board, so now it's a little more stable. I have a steak knife here, already washed, albeit small. It still works because we're only cutting the spam, You take the spam, if you're cutting any sort of spam, vegetable or whatever, if you're just cutting in general, you usually want to go with the Gordon Ramsay style, the cat paw here. And the reason for that is because you're using this knuckle as a guide, right? So when you're putting in, oh shit, that's kind of wrong. So when you're using the cat paw, you usually cut like this. This is for like a bigger knife, right? So just in case, generally you'd have the knuckle here and you go down, you're using the knuckle as a guide. This should work with a bigger knife, but I'm gonna cut myself, I use a smaller one, so. Here's the thing though, we're not making any type of musubi, okay? We are going to make teriyaki style musubi. There's a very simple way to make it, so I'm just gonna show you real quick. To make the teriyaki sauce, it's very simple, at least what I'm gonna be doing. All you need is some shoyu, or soy sauce, and some salt. Sugar, sugar. Just take the shoyu, put them in there, equal parts sugar, and you just mix it. Just mix it a little bit. Get a pan, heat that for a little bit. Here's a trick to see if your pan's hot enough. You just take your hand, spray some water inside. You spray water inside, and if it's making that frying sound, then that means it's actually like hot and up to temp. So once it's warm enough, put down the heat, maybe to like low, medium, somewhere around there. And then you take the spam and you put it in. And you just wait until it gets warm, or you just cook it until it gets nice and brown. It might actually be brown enough. Oh my god. So I already lowered the heat and I cooked the extra spam, but now you just take the sauce and you just put it on top. Shit! No! It's a little burnt, but that's okay because it's not too black. That shit still works. It still works. Alright, so the cooking's done. We got our nice spam here. So now we get the seaweed and we'll place it on top of our chopping board. Now, 1 second, before you think about me not washing this, I already washed this board off camera, so everything's clean. So we're just gonna place this on top, right? Now, on my right here, here's our little musubi maker. This is a little long. This particular model is used to make 2 musubis. Now, a lot of the people on the internet will tell you that you can actually use the can, the spam can, to make the musubi, but you have to wash the can and you have to freaking put this plastic and all of that. There's a whole entire process of just cleaning the can to make sure you don't get like any worms and shit, and it's just, why bother? Why don't you just make a musubi maker and use the musubi maker to make musubis, you know? Why giving yourself a hard time? So we're gonna do this shit right here. Seaweed, mold, wabang. Easy. Scoop some rice. You take the press. You just press all that rice down. See, look at that. Look how easy it is. Now, this depends on some people, but some people like to put a little bit of rice seasoning. What I got is wasabi flavor. Hate this shit. I don't put seasoning in this. At least not in this musubi. I freaking hate wasabi. I don't like this flavor. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just not a big wasabi guy. I like it in some other things, but just not in the musubi. Anyway, you take your slice of Spam, you put it on top. In my Musubi Maker 2.0, it allows me to make 2 at the same time. So I'm gonna put 2 pieces of Spam here. And now here's the customizable part. Some people wanna put an extra slab of rice at the top. Others just wanna keep it with the seaweed, you know, with the Spam on top. I'm typically the type of person that likes to have the slab of rice at the bottom and the Spam at top. So this time we're not really gonna be putting any more extra rice on top, you know. Too many carbs. That shit's just gonna fill up your stomach, you know, to the great beyond. So what you can do now, you can use it with your fingers, add some sort of pressure at the top. I'm just not gonna use the mold because, you know, I can lick my fingers right after. You take the wrapper, you wrap it just like so. You know, this is low-key a soggy ass piece of seaweed. Does this shit expire or something? And in my case, you just cut it in half. Yo, I for real think I need to buy a new piece of freaking seaweed. Why is it so soft? And there we have it, boys and girls. We got ourselves a Spam musubi. Doesn't look too bad. Seaweed is a little soft, so I might actually need a new pack of seaweed. But I'm sure it's still good. Yeah. Sure, not that bad at all. Good seaweed would have that nice little crisp on the bite, you know? You kind of get it. It just sticks to the rice pretty good. So make sure to get yourselves non-expired seaweed. Or just, if you see the pack of seaweed in the corner of your drawer or your cabinet, odds are you should probably get a new pack, you know, before you eat fucking Christmas presents for fucking lunch or some shit. Ugh. Oh, so much rice. Once again, I never said I was a cook. Michelin star chef I am with my skills. I know how to cook, I swear, okay? We've had a few little minor setbacks here and there, but the musubis came out alright, and it's time for me to do dishes. So that'll be it for the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Shoes brought us.